Before I get started with questions for today, I did want to talk a little bit about April Fool's Day, since today is April Fool's Day. I did post a tweet, and I posted it on my Instagram as well. But the general rule when it comes to like laughing and joking and pranks and things like that is that in general, like joking and laughing, it is considered something, in Islam, it's considered something which is good. And one of our scholars, he said that joking is sunnah, but it's only sunnah for the one who knows how to joke. Meaning the Prophet ﷺ would laugh and joke and so on and so forth. But we have certain guidelines, right? Like with everything else, to basically keep our morals in check. So one of the big things that stands out to me is the issue, and there's more guidelines than this, but just one main issue is the issue of like lying or like deceiving someone when it comes to joking. The Prophet ﷺ, he was asked by the companions. The Prophet ﷺ made a joke, and the companions, they were surprised to see the Prophet ﷺ joke, and they said, "O Messenger of Allah, like you joke with us as well?" And he said, I do joke. وَلَكِنْ إِنِّي لَا أَقُولُ إِلَّا حَقًّا. He said, except I only speak the truth. Meaning he doesn't lie when he tells jokes. So it's not okay to lie, even as a joke, or to deceive someone. That's the general. Yes, there are certain exceptions. Our scholars mentioned that if it is obvious that what you're saying is not true, then that wouldn't necessarily be considered lying, and that type of joking would be okay. So, for example, if you're like telling a joke, and in the joke you say something which obviously isn't true. So, let's say the premise of your joke is, there was a lion driving a car, right, or like a dog driving a car, and obviously, and then that's how you start your joke. Obviously, like there wasn't a lion or a dog or whatever it is driving a car. So the person hearing that joke, they know it's a joke. They know obviously that cannot be true. It's part of the joke. So something like that would be an exception. Also, sarcasm, as long as the sarcasm is like clear. And what I posted today, I said, what I say? I said, don't worry, it's okay to lie today, right? And I was being completely sarcastic, and it was obvious to me. I guess sometimes when you type something out, I guess you lose some of the I guess people have a difficult time picking up on the sarcasm. To me, it was obvious enough. Like obviously, like as a Muslim, you wouldn't say like, okay, one day out of the year it's okay to lie, right? This is the exception. And then on top of that, I posted the hadith, right, where the Prophet ﷺ said that I do joke, except I don't tell lies. So it was pretty obvious to me, but I guess, some people missed it. Some people are like, they were confused, and they're like, why is it okay to lie on this day? And I think I posted it. It was on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well. I don't remember where it was, but someone was like, I'm really disappointed in you that you celebrate April Fool's Day and this and that and whatever. So I don't know. My experience when it comes to sarcasm online has not been a positive experience. I think I've once or twice posted a sarcastic comment, which to me was pretty obvious that it's like I'm being sarcastic, but people had a difficult time picking up on it. I think for the future, inshallah ta'ala, I'm going to leave the sarcasm to like in-person lectures where people can actually hear my voice, and hopefully they can, pick up on the sarcasm when it's... So the default is that no, it's not allowed. We're not allowed to tell a lie when it comes to joking. Also, deception or harming someone. We have this big culture now of like, I call it or it's been called it's just a prank bro culture, right? Where you can basically do whatever you want as long as after you go, oh, it's just a prank, man. It's just a prank, bro. Like, I know you're like, you were like harmed, or like that was horrible or whatever. It's a terrible experience. But it's just a prank, bro. Like that just makes it okay. Islamically, no, that's not okay, right? That's our morals as Muslims. We never want to cause hurt or pain or discomfort to anyone. We don't even hurting people's feelings. And one of the things that I often talk about when it comes to joking is, and I have a whole class where we discuss these issues called the fiqh of chillin. I haven't taught it in a while, but it's coming back, inshallah ta'ala. In the fiqh of chillin, there's a whole section that deals with laughing and joking and pranks. But one of the things that we talk about in that class is that the purpose, like Islamically, like as a Muslim, the purpose of joking with someone is to bring them happiness or joy. So if you're playing a joke on someone and they don't feel happy, they don't feel joy, it doesn't make them feel good, then that defeats the whole purpose of that joke is as a Muslim. And that's regardless of how many people found it to be funny. So if, let's say, like you joked with someone and they didn't like it, like they were hurt by it, but like 100 other people laughed and they were like, they had a great time, like, haha, you're so funny, or whatever it may be, Islamically, that joke is like an epic fail because you have defeated the purpose of the joke, and that is to make someone feel good or to make someone feel happy. So just that's something to keep in mind, inshallah, when it comes to our jokes. So I just want to mention that quickly since today is, April Fool's Day or whatever it may be. Wallahu a'lam.